So we're getting patio tiles as well, and the price. So far, we're off to a good start to the week. Tash and I have got face masks on. Gem's doing a full face of makeup. Rosie doesn't usually eat it this time.
I don't normally eat it this time.
I've not stopped laughing. I've been up since 4 AM. I think I'm delirious. I went, I'm his dad. What better way to get back in the TikTok game than to do Scott and Charlene's wedding from Neighbours? It's going to be weird having like 2 car seats here in like just a few months' time. What one do you like best?
Gonna go to bed at 10.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna get drunk.
So we took him to the out of hours, and this is the sort of colour it's created. It just feels very heavy this week. All that crystal stuff that people talk about. But yeah. I'm basically just cooking some lunch, and I thought I'd jump on and just tell you what we've got up to so far today. It's been a busy start to the week, hasn't it, Hugo, darling? It has. It has, yeah. Hugo's already had his lunch because we were in Easy Bathrooms, which is where we're getting our bathroom from, both upstairs and downstairs. They even do patio tiles, who knew? So we're getting patio tiles as well. And we were just in there sort of designing our bathroom, so we're gonna have pictures for that tomorrow, which I'm super excited about. It feels really weird, like we got a message from our builder this morning saying that all of the RSJs are going in today and or tomorrow, all the walls are being knocked down, stud walls are gonna start going up, and then on Sunday we've got to go and sort of say what electrics we want, where we want the plugs. I mean, we've already told them, but it's just to definitely confirm that that is what we want. It's mad. It's moving very quickly, but that's good. Quick is good. It means that we're going to be in there soon, hopefully. So yeah, we've designed our bathrooms, both upstairs and downstairs, and just waiting for the drawings of it now, and the price. Hugo was actually so good in the bathroom showroom. We gave him his lunch in there as well. I came prepared, I brought everything with me. Reese came on his lunch break. But yeah, we gave him his lunch in there, and sorry, he's just clanging around on the floor. He sat and giggled, he played with the people in there, he had a walk around, he looked in some toilets, because when do they not enjoy doing that? So far, we're off to a good start to the week. Did I just jinx it?
Those are the puff pastry. I don't normally eat at this time in the morning, so.
We're on our train to Manchester.
Whoop, whoop.
Tash and I have got face masks on. Gem's doing a full face of makeup on a moving train. It's a real talent. And Rosie doesn't usually eat it this time.
I don't normally eat at this time, so I've just had a coffee.
You're not going to do your face mask?
Just don't feel like I need it.
Oh, what, later on this train?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Gem?
Maybe 8:20?
Yeah.
So you can put it on for about 5 minutes?
8:24.
Yeah, don't we arrive at 8:40?
This feels so good.
Maybe put it on at 7:30. When we get to Nuneaton and everyone starts yelling at us for sitting in their seats. To Manchester to do a shoot. Probably can't show you much because we never can. The little man on the tannoy's been personal entertainment today. I've not stopped laughing. I've been up since 4 AM. I think I'm delirious. Guys, I literally just dropped Hugo off at nursery, right? And as I'm walking in, this dad and his son are like walking out. So I move out of the way to let them pass me, sort of thing. And the dad goes to his son, who's probably in like primary school. He was like, oh, isn't that nice? His brother's dropping him off. I went, I'm his dad? Like, I understand I'm dressed in a tracksuit. I get that. I'm dressed in a hoodie, I've got some cargo pants on, I've got trainers on, and I've got some like big jacket thing on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not dressed like your typical dad. But just because I'm not a middle-aged man wearing a suit, doesn't mean I'm not a dad. I'm 27 this year. Yes, I'm still waiting for my balls to drop, because I've still got a high-pitched squeaky voice, but I don't think I look like someone's brother. Well, I look like someone's brother, because obviously I'm my sister's brother, but I don't think I look like... I'm just confused. Anyway, I am outside Tesco, and I'm about to go in, because I need to get some gypsophilia. Reese's favourite flower, but it's not for Reese. Basically, I am getting back in the TikTok game. And like, what better way to get back in the TikTok game than to do Scott and Charlene's wedding from Neighbours? And she has Jip in her hair for it. So I'm off to get Jip. I'm hoping the dress turns out all right. Basically, I couldn't find a dress like hers anywhere online. I've been to charity shops, like it wasn't working, basically. So I have got a top, a mesh top, and a little lace collar, and then a big skirt, and I'm hoping it's all going to go together perfectly and seamlessly, and it's going to look epic. If it doesn't, mind your business, and just know the lengths that I've gone to make this work, okay? The shoot yesterday went really, really well. I mean, there were 10 looks that they wanted to create. 4 of them being like absolutely fundamental, must be created, and then the rest was just hopeful if we have time. We managed to get 7 out of the 10 done, which I thought was really good going. There were like 4 models all together. There were 3 different hairstylists, 3 different makeup artists. The team was just massive yesterday. So yeah, it basically was like a big production. But yeah, we managed to get 7 out of the 10 looks done on Tasha. The other models obviously all achieved looks as well. So I don't know how many looks were actually created in total, but personally myself on Tasha created 7 out of 10 looks. But yeah, I was panicked because I was like, we've got 9 hours to do 10 different looks, like, and that's with makeup changes, that's with outfit changes, that's with photographing all of it, videoing all of it, having an hour's lunch break. Like, I was getting really worked up about it, I'm not gonna lie. But we got there in the end. Everyone was so happy. The looks looked unreal, and yeah, just really, really, really happy with it all. Right, I'm gonna go into Tesco's before I waste any more time because I need to get this TikTok filmed before I start my clients. So I may or may not have given Hugo a chocolate covered Oreo. And he may or may not be on a chocolate high. What a mess you've made! Is it bath time? The filming of the TikToks went well today. I completely forgot to film myself. Basically, we've got builders and decorators in the house at the moment doing it up, and I just couldn't work around them and also film at the same time. And also, yeah, so basically the stuff was filmed, I filmed it. I'll probably add it to this vlog, to be honest, because it was a really funny video, but I just forgot to actually film the process of like making the wedding dress and all that sort of stuff, because I literally had to make it. Filmed so many scenes from Neighbours, and they're just really fun. But yeah, picked Hugo up from nursery as well, and he was a delight today apparently. They said he's really advanced, and then they were like, oh, we're not really allowed to say that. Oh, can we say that? Yeah, but basically they said it, so I'm taking it. So yeah, he's really advanced and he's doing really well, and he loves outdoor time, and he's really kind and considerate, and it's just everything you want to hear, isn't it? It's just so lovely. So to reward him, I gave him his chocolate covered Oreo. I never thought I'd be the pushover parent, but I really am. So we are in Loughton. We've just parked up. We're about to go into Baba Boom and get Hugo's new car seat. He is getting the, what's it called, Mika or Micah?
I think it's Mika.
It's the Mika, we think. I don't know, M-I-C-A. I feel like it's Mika. So he is getting a new car seat because this car seat that he's currently in, he's almost outgrown. You can be in it up to 15 months, which he is close to. He's about 14 and a half months or a certain weight. He hasn't reached a certain weight, thank God, but we are ready for a new car seat basically. Getting the Mika, which is from Maxi Cozy, and we're going to Baba Boom in Loughton. Now Baba Boom is the place we went to get all of Hugo's stuff. We got his snooze pod from there, we got his car seat from there, we got his pram from there both times. We love Megan, we love the store, it's super close to us, and
even your sister's using Megan.
Yeah, even my sister. So my sister, she lives about an hour and a half away from us, because we and even my mum spoke so highly of Megan and her services at Baba Boom. My sister went there as well. The company was actually set up by Megan and her mum. Her mum is a midwife, and I think she's still a practicing midwife, to be fair.
I think so.
So they know all there is to know about babies, all there is to know about what's good and what's good to use and what's not, and they only use products and sell products that they 100% would recommend to everyone and anyone. You really feel like you're getting a good service and experience there, and it's literally like a personal shopping experience. All the girls in their shop are so educated on what they need to know about. It's going to be weird having Hugo in a different car seat.
I know, I'm so excited for it though.
I am
I
excited.
feel like it's for me, I'm just so excited.
Yeah, and also the thing is, it's still going to be a swivel one, so we'll be able to get him in and out easily. So yeah, so it's not going to be like hurting our backs or anything like that. The only thing is you can't take this car seat off and put it on your pram, but really, with his age now, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. It's going to be weird having like 2 car seats here in like just a few months' time. Like we're closer to halfway there than we are to a third of the way there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not completely
Shopping. Shopping.
Show them the car seat we're getting.
So this is the car seat that we get in. So it's the Maxi Cozy Mika. It can be from birth with these little inserts up until 4 years.
360 swivel.
Just getting it a different colour, but so lovely.
I think we're getting in this colour, aren't we?
Yeah, I think it's that
With
colour.
like the greyish bit.
Yeah.
It's all like grey rather than like black.
Yeah.
And then this is the pram we're going to get, isn't it? This one here. The pram we're going to get here, isn't it? This is the Jules Geo. It's like a little double pram. So if this bassinet can go on the bottom down here, and then you can get the toddler seat up here. So you're going to be sat up here with us, aren't you? You're going to be sat up here. Check the colours. What one do you like best? Refined black? Me too, darling. There's refined black, and then there's like this grey colour now, like a dark grey.
Yeah,
I really like the dark grey.
I love the basket space at the bottom.
It's so big, but the only problem is that when that goes down to there,
You
it
lose the
takes up
basket
the basket space, but
That's
it
not
is
the
what
end
it
of
is. Just get a bag.
Yeah.
We'll get one of them pull-along granny trolleys.
Yeah.
So Hugo absolutely loved his new car seat. We literally got him in it and we drove to the house because we needed to meet the builders to talk about some bits. And he fell literally straight to sleep. He loved it so much. Really happy with that. The house is fine, by the way. The house is all cool. It's all sorted. Reese has gone out for the night with his like old work colleagues. Basically, they were like his two like best friendy type of people at work. So he's gone out with them for a dinner, which is really lovely. So I am solo parenting tonight. And I kept jokingly going to Reese like, oh, you're gonna leave your son, you know, all that sort of stuff. And he was like, I don't feel guilty. And I really love that. I love that we are in a time in our parenting journey where the guilt for leaving our child isn't there. Like, yeah, when I went on the work trip last week, I was very much like, I was sad to be leaving them. I wasn't guilty to be leaving them, I was just sad to be leaving them because I was going to miss them, but no part of it was guilty. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm really, really glad about that. Anyway, so I am watching a movie, so I'm going to go. Hugo's also asleep, so I don't want to be too loud. But yeah, I'm watching a cheesy rom-com because Reese doesn't really enjoy watching them. So I may as well get it in while I can.
You're gonna come out?
It's the tiger that came to tea.
You're gonna come out? Come. How did I do?
You got your babysitter for the night? Yeah, lads' night out. Yeah.
Gonna go to bed at 10.
Oh, you're
Gonna get drunk.
You can have like 4 bottles of milk. Oh yeah. Hey guys, so we are just getting ready. As you saw just now, Kezia has come over to look after Hugo for us. She's gonna babysit until we get back later, and then we're gonna have a little sleepover all together and then spend the morning together as well. She lives in London with her fiance. We don't get to see her as often as we probably would like, but I think whenever she's with us, we like to utilise that time as much as possible. She's literally our best friend. We are just about to go and get ready. We're off to a family friend's birthday, soiree, shindig. It's not necessarily a party, but we are off there. Hugo does have a bit of a cough. We called 111 last night at about midnight, and basically we suspected he had croup. Anyway, after speaking to 111 and getting an out of hours appointment, his breath was just, it was very wheezy, it was very barky. It's not like a usual cough that he's had before. It was a very different sound. I sort of like recorded it and said to my mum about it, and she was like, that does sound like croup. So we took him to the out of hours. As soon as we got there, he was like babbling away, chatting away, having a great time. And I'm thinking, like, literally an hour ago, you were like screaming in pain, wheezing like, honestly, we thought he was choking on something. We thought he'd accidentally swallowed something in his sleep. Like, we really weren't sure what was going on. But yeah, it turns out that they did thorough checks on him and everything. They said it could be a very, very, very mild form of croup, but it's not worth having antibiotics for. Or they said it could just be a really bad cough. Not ruling out croup, but they don't believe that it is enough to be an issue. So we're hoping tonight he's okay, and last night was just a one-off. They said it usually clears up within 48 to 72 hours. So yeah, I think we're both nervous about leaving. I'm not gonna lie, we are both nervous about leaving him. But luckily we're only going to be 10 minutes down the road, and Kez is so good with children, so we're really hoping that everything will be fine, but if not, we are 10 minutes down the road. Anyway, I've got to go and get ready whilst Hugo, Kez and Reese are playing in the other room. I'm going to quickly get myself dressed, and then I'm going to give Hugo his bath before we give him his bottle and say night, and go and have a little night out with my mum and dad. I wonder how long we're going to last, you know, purely because we're usually in bed by like 10, half 10. I'm not really sure how long we're going to last at a party, but we shall see. We had such a good night last night. We were so grateful for Kezia to come over and look after Hugo for us. We're actually a bit nervous because I feel like once you have two, people probably offer to or are less willing to babysit. We're usually quite lucky. People usually love offering to babysit for us. We had a lovely time. We were only there about 3 hours. I think we got to about 11 o'clock and I was literally falling asleep. And Reese was like, okay, you're falling asleep. Kezia's messaged us to say Hugo's woken up coughing a few times. We just felt a bit uneasy leaving him given the fact that he isn't feeling 100%. So we did leave at about 11 o'clock, but we're there for a good 3 hours and it was so nice to catch up with everyone and see faces that we haven't seen in such a long time as well. We really enjoyed last night. It was a great time. Today after I finished work, we ended up going to Homebase just to go and look at some paints. We asked for a few paint recommendations on Instagram and so many people said to go and get some swatches, see what you do and don't like about them, and then go and basically just get your own colour curated. The issue we've got is, so we want all of the rooms to be the exact same colour, like just very neutral, sort of an off-white, almost beige with a hint of grey to it. Do you know what I mean? Like these cabinets behind us, but with a bit more of an ashy tone to them. Got a few that we really thought would be lovely colours, and don't get me wrong, they're nice colours, but they're just not the colour. The issue we have is our kitchen cabinets that are coming, that we've ordered, or we're wanting to order. They are a very, 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 very light beigey grey. And that's basically the colour we want all of the walls throughout the house. Very neutral, very plain, very easy to accessorize every room with, basically. That's what we're wanting. The issue is, obviously, I don't have a door or a cabinet or something like that to take to someone to mix the paint, so we need to try and find the paint. It's proving very difficult, I won't lie. Anyway, let me show you the paint swatches we've got so far and what we sort of do and don't like about them. For a range of different colours, so there were other colours there from places like Farrow and Ball or Crown or places like that. However, these were sort of the colours that were standing out to us. We don't necessarily need to go or want to go with these brands, but it's just the colours that were like screaming at us whilst we were in the shop. So the first one here is Pebble Shore by Dulux. Then we have Indian White from Heritage, which again is Dulux. And then we've got 3 Craig and Rose colours here, which are White Dough, Pipe Clay and Pearl White. Now, the issue we have is the middle one, White Dough, is quite a pinky peachy undertone. I'm loving this colour and I'm loving this colour, but I'm just fearful that they're going to be quite dark in a room. We want something like that, but just a little bit lighter. We're just trying to find sort of that happy medium that will go with the room but also blend with everything, but also not make each room too dark. Not reading very well on the camera here, but I've mixed those top 2 there. That was Pebble Shore and Indian White, both from Dulux, and this is the sort of colour it's created. Obviously we've got to wait for it to dry properly, but I'm really loving the colour it's made. Just hope it picks up properly on camera. It's a really nice colour. That's Hugo demanding more food in the background. Yeah! Is the sun blinding? Yeah. I've just got back from like our local corner shop type thing. I tried to do some returns of some Amazon parcels and things like that. And I got there and forgot that there's no signal once I get to the corner shop. So I basically couldn't scan like any of the parcels, which slightly irritated me. This week really has been like a week. It's been a packed week. I'm not even sure what I've vlogged, but I just know the week's been packed. It just feels like a really heavy week and I don't know why. It just feels very heavy this week. Is anyone else feeling that? Is it something to do with like the moon or the sun or something? You know, like all that crystal stuff that people talk about. Is it to do with something like that? I'm just packing Hugo's bag for tomorrow. We've obviously got playgroup in the morning. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you for joining us on yet another week. I'm not sure what I've done, but I've done stuff. We've done stuff. But yeah, love you guys. Thank you so much and give us all the love. We'll see you next week.